Vandergriff. Again, Vandergriff not in the fight for the championship, but Doug Kalitta is very definitely a contender, and right now sits sixth in the point. Let's go back to the staging lanes. Dave Reef has Ashley.
Well, one thing Ashley Forsyth has to do in her career yet for the first time is go back-to-back. And to do that, oh, imagine the points that would come along with it. We know the battle plan. What kind of a car do you have today?
I think we have a great car in the heat. I two-stepped it in the night run. That's where our qualifying spot went out the window. That was driver error. But today's a fresh day. I have a good car, a good team. We're really excited to be here in Charlotte and have a great confidence boost from winning the last race. So we'll just have a little fun out there with Dell and may the best car driver win.
Ashley be coming up shortly. Doug Kalitta, who could ever forget the first 4 wide here in the spring? Well, he was runner-up in that 4 wide at Z-Max. We want to show you the top fuel points at this moment. That's the way they stand. Shawn Langdon, by being eliminated early, has dropped 2 positions. Morgan Lucas also out. He dropped 1, and if Doug Kalitta wins, that's going to hurt Langdon even more.
Yeah, we'll drop him down number 7 spot, put him 2 points behind Brandon Bernstein, who already won his round. Remember, him and Brandon, both Doug Kalitta and Brandon Bernstein, came in here tied because of those little qualifying points we talked to and position. Brandon was able to pick up a couple points and the position.
And we've said that time and time again now. Make sure you're on board with the qualifying shows, because those little points are making a big difference. The little points that you get in qualifying. Kalitta and Vandergriff. Bob Vandergriff is out of it. Doug Kalitta takes the win. Shawn Langdon drops 3 places now. Kalitta, a 390, 311 mile-an-hour pass.
Yeah, crew was happy with that win. Doug Kalitta did his job on the starting line. Bob was a little bit late. I was a little bit surprised that Bob Vandergriff spun the tires because he was going down the racetrack very consistently in qualifying. Wasn't running the big numbers. I think Jim DeWeep thought maybe we'll just try to step it up a little bit more and try to get the car to run a little harder. Obviously, when they tried to bring that clutch and power in through the middle of the racetrack, came in a little bit too hard, spun the tires. Bob caught it quickly, but knew at that point it was the end of the day as he watched Doug streak by into the next round.
And speaking of that next round, let's look at the Lucas Oil Top Fuel ladder. All contenders with one exception. Hot Rod Fuller will face Corey McClenathan. Let's go to the stat guy.
It'll be the 70th matchup for Dixon and Shu. Neither has raced another driver more times. Shu leads 1 head-to-head overall, but here's the stat. In 2010, in their prior 10 meetings, Dixon has won 7 times. It is going to be big time.
It's always big time when those 2 match up, but the other matchups, we got Antron Brown, Doug Kalitta. Kalitta will have lane choice, and then Steve Torrance will have lane choice over Brandon Bernstein.
Well, as we talk top fuel and think of that matchup between Tony Schumacher and Larry Dixon, huge matchup. It's going to come here right in the 2nd round at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Nationals out of Z-Max Dragway. Again, I'm Paul Page. Mike Dunn sitting right next to me. Gary Gerald, Dave Reef, John Kernan. They're everywhere, all over this beautiful series that Bruton Smith calls the Bellagio of drag racing, and he may just be right. Race 19 at 23, the 2nd race of the countdown. That's why it's so important.